Halsted Street, water running past my feet, bus stop shaking in the wind. Another long night settling in, old bar glowing tired and dim, blues guitar crying from within. Man inside with scarred rough hands, playing pain no one understands. I took a seat beside the wall, watched the shadows rise and fall. Bartender wiping empty glass, like it's seen too many years pass. Rain on Halsted Street, washing dust through broken dreams. Every face I see tonight, carrying scars they never speak. Slow songs drifting through the smoke, heavy hearts in winter coats. Nobody here looking for fame, just trying to ease the ache. Woman dancing by herself, photograph tucked in her purse. She smiled once then looked away, like joy only comes in waves. Two old workers near the door, talking about the steel mill floor. One got laid off years ago, still got nowhere else to go. Outside the sirens cut the dark, cold wind moving through the blocks. City breathing tired and slow, like it's carrying its own load. I remember younger days, laughing loud through summer haze, back before the debts arrived, back before survival nights. Now every mirror shows a man trying hard the best he can, holding pieces left behind, while life keeps rolling by. Falling steady on me, but that old guitar keeps singing, like sorrow got its own heartbeat. And somewhere underneath this pain, past the smoke and past the rain, a soul still standing on its feet, down on Halsted Street. Last call ringing, soft and low, chairs going up, lights down low. I pull my collar from the cold and walk these streets alone. River water rising through the fields, gray sky hanging low, neighbors standing on their porches, watching everything go. Mama held the family picture wrapped inside a cloth, while muddy waves kept rolling in, taking what we got. That's the night the river took my home, carried years away, every wall and every memory gone with the rain. Still I hear that old back door shaking in the storm. Lord, nothing feels the same since the river took my home. Church bell ringing through the darkness, people calling names, children crying by the roadside, cold and soaked by rain. I grabbed my old guitar before the water climbed too high. Funny what a man will say when watching his whole life slide by. Some losses hit like thunder, some never truly heal, and some nights I still wake up thinking it was all a dream. That's the night the river took my home, but not the soul inside my chest. 'Cause even after all this pain, I'm still standing through the wreck. And though the river changed my life, it never took my song. So I keep singing these blues as long as I carry on. Boss walked in with shaking hands, paper folded in his hand. Nobody spoke, nobody moved. We already knew the truth. Machines silent one by one, like the life got stripped from us. 20 years inside those walls ended before noon that day. That was the day the factory closed, and half this town lost hope. Men who built their lives on steel, left with nothing to hold. Some packed up and disappeared, some stayed drowning in beers. And every winter since then, this town ain't felt the same. Joe kept staring at the floor, didn't say much anymore. Had 3 children back at home, and bills already overdue. Outside smoke stopped rising high, gray clouds filled the sky. Even the train sounded low, like they felt it too somehow. Hard times don't knock, they kick the door right in. And scars, weeds growing through the gate, like time sealed our fate. Still sometimes late at night, I hear those old machines alive, running loud inside my head, like they never really left. The factory closed, and people changed for good. Proud men learning how to live, misunderstood. But I still carry these songs for the ones barely holding on, 'cause somebody got to remember the day the factory closed. Storm clouds hanging over Jackson Street, cold rain soaking through my sleeves. People rushing with their heads down low, like nobody wants to feel. Shaking past the corner light, same sound every night. And somewhere through the city dark, a lonely guitar cries. Storm clouds over Jackson Street, been following me for years. Every hard road, every goodbye, hidden tear. Still I keep these blues alive inside this tired heartbeat, while storm clouds roll over Jackson Street. Woman at the grocery line looked at me and smiled. For a second, this whole heavy world didn't feel so wild. But life keeps moving rough and fast, like trains through pouring rain. And hope can disappear quick in a city built on pain. Jackson Street, still dark above my head. But these songs inside my soul ain't dying yet. And no matter how cold this world becomes, or how hard these nights get, I'll keep walking through the rain on Jackson Street. Church bells ringing through the rain. Sunday morning feels the same. Old men standing by the door, talking hard times more and more. I walk slow down Parker Lane with these memories and pain, dust still resting on my shoes from roads I didn't choose. Dust on my Sunday shoes. Lord, I paid too many dues, still carrying dreams worn thin, trying to rise again. Every scar and every bruise, singing deep inside these blues. Life keeps handing me bad news, and dust on my Sunday shoes. Mama used to hold my hand, say one day you'll understand. Now her picture by my bed, only thing that still gets said. Saw young lovers by the park, laughing loud until dark. Made me think about those years before the losses and the tears. Oh, guitar crying soft tonight, notes hanging under yellow light. Bartender said play one more, so I sang till my throat got sore. People clapping tired hands like they truly understand how a man keeps standing tall after watching everything fall. Maybe hope comes back around, maybe healing can be found. But until that day arrives, I'll keep these songs alive. Dust on my Sunday shoes, still walking through these blues. Heart worn down but beating strong, trying to keep moving on. And if tomorrow brings more rain, I'll still sing through hurt and pain, with a soul that won't refuse. And dust on my Sunday shoes. coat and peace of mind. For the new road might erase every scar life left in place. But every station, every room, every city I pass through still carry that same old sound, pulling my soul back down. Some things never leave you, no matter how far you run. I worked factories, drove long nights, slept beneath motel signs, told myself those hard years gone, but the hurt kept hanging on. Then I heard a guitar cry from a window late at night, and suddenly those old blues songs felt like where I belong. The blues still call my name like thunder through the rain. Every road I try to take leads me back again. And though this life cuts deep and leaves its scars and flames, I still answer every time the blues call my name. Maybe pain becomes a music, maybe music keeps us alive. The blues still call my name from somewhere deep inside, like an old forgotten friend still walking by my side, until my final breath arrives, or these old hands finally break. I keep singing through the hurt when the blues call my name. Another paycheck disappeared before the week was even done. Landlord knocking at my door before the morning sun. Coffee cold beside the sink, work gloves on the chair. Some days this old world feels heavy, just breathing through the air. But I ain't done yet, not even close. reflection in the bus window, lines deeper on my face. Guess carrying years of worry leaves something you can't erase. Still I lace these boots up tight, still step into the rain, 'cause sitting still won't save a soul from hunger or from pain. Still walking through the hard times, even when the road gets rough, with tired bones and weary eyes, and barely enough. But these blues inside my chest still burn strong somehow, and I'll keep moving forward, no matter what comes now. A hard life can bend a man, but it don't have to break him. Maybe brighter days are waiting somewhere farther down the line. Till then I'll keep carrying hope, like a small flame through the night. And every scar I got today only proves I made it through, still walking through the hard times, like I was born to do. Woke up to the sound of rain dripping through my kitchen roof again. Coffee cold in a cracked old cup, bills on the table stacking up. Train rolls slow beyond the yard, same old whistle hitting hard. I used to ride those steel rail lines back when these hands were worth a dime. Landlord knocking twice a week, talking loud but looking weak. He knows this building falling down, just like half this weary town. My work boots resting by the door, ain't seen factory dust no more since they locked those gates one spring, took away everything these tracks left behind, still running through my mind. Every mile I gave away couldn't buy another day. Smoke hanging low in the air, pain sitting heavy everywhere. Lord, I swear I tried, but these tracks got left behind. Saw Benny at the store, didn't walk too good no more. Used to play that slide guitar, now he just stare at passing cars. Miss Clara down on 8th and Main, still wearing grief like chains. Her boy got lost to county time. She said praying takes a lifetime. Street lights flicker tired and weak. Folks don't smile much on this street. Everybody carrying weight, trying not to break. And every ball got stories worn, from broken hearts to uniforms. Men with voices rough as stone, trying not to drink alone. These tracks left behind cut deep across my mind. Every promise disappeared like smoke fading through the years. Old songs crawling through the dark, trying to wake a dying spark. Still I walk that line with these tracks left behind. I remember summer nights, cheap guitars and dim porch lights, mama laughing soft and low before the sickness took her soul. Back when love still felt sincere, back before the layoffs came here, before this town forgot our names, before nothing stayed the same. Now the station nearly dead, rust collecting overhead, benches cracked and windows gray, like time just walked away. Young folks leaving one by one, chasing cities, chasing sun. Can't blame them for moving on, this place been tired too long. Still I keep this old guitar, though it never made me a star. It's the only thing that knows every road my sorrow chose. These tracks left behind ain't the rails you see outside. They're the scars a man can't hide after losing all his pride. Still that whistle calls my name through the cold and through the rain, and I'll sing till my last night for these tracks left behind. Train rolling far away, another soul leaving today. I just sit here holding time with these tracks got left behind. Found an old box in the closet, covered up in dust and age, full of letters never opened, full of words left on the page. Some were written to my brother, some to people long gone now. Every line carried pieces of a man worn, beaten down. One said, "Mama, I'm still trying." Another said, "I miss your voice." One talked about a girl named Evelyn and a bad life choice. Coffee burning on the stove, rain tapping on the glass. I kept reading through the silence like I was walking through the past. and things left unsaid. Every word sounds like regret. Every page still holds the pain of a soul reaching for somebody who never came again. I thought about the years gone by, how pride can lock a man inside, how people wait too long to speak, till love turns buried and weak. Old guitar beside the chair, still humming through the air. And for a moment I could hear voices from another year. If I could write one letter now, I'd send it before time runs out. 'Cause silence costs too much when life gets rough. These letters never sent home ain't just paper stained with time. The broken roads and missing hearts a man could never hide. So tonight I'll sing these blues for the ones who never spoke, and every soul still carrying letters never sent home. Southbound train leaving after dawn. Steel wheels crying through my heart. Your last words still hanging low. Like smoke I can't let go. People sleeping in their seats while I stare through rainy glass, watching lonely station lights disappear into the past. Some loves keep hurting, long after goodbye. Your photograph inside my coat, been along the side. Guess I carried it too long. Like the pain I tried to hide. Conductor walking slowly by, calling towns I never knew. Funny how a moving train still can't outrun you. Broken heart on a southbound train. Rolling through the rain. Trying hard to leave behind what still remains. And every mile keeps reminding me what I lost that day. A broken heart on a southbound train. Can't ride this pain away. Maybe somewhere farther down the line a better life begins. But tonight these tired blues still pull me back again. Broken heart on a southbound train. Still heavy in my chest. But if love was truly real, then maybe this hurt makes sense. So I'll keep riding through the dark till these memories fade. With this broken heart on a southbound train. Kitchen clock ticking loud tonight, TV glowing with no sound. Your coffee mug still by the sink, like you still somewhere around. That old wooden chair near the window, nobody touched it yet. Dust settling on the handle, like this house forgets. I drove past our grocery store, saw your favorite flowers there, almost bought them out of habit, then remembered you're not here. Neighbor asked me how I'm holding, I just smiled and said all right. Truth is silence hits much harder when it lands late at night. There's a chair still waiting beside the fading light, like your hands might reach and hold me if I wait long enough tonight. Every room keeps your memory heavy in the air. This house stopped feeling like home with that chair still waiting there. Closet full of winter jackets, records stacked beside the bed. I still hear your tired footsteps running circles in my head. Sunday church bells keep on ringing, same as years before. Funny how the world keeps moving after someone shuts their door. People say time heals, maybe that's true, but time don't bring back a voice like you. Still that chair keeps waiting through every passing year. sometimes, thinking you might appear. So I leave one light burning by the window every night for the love that filled this home, now gone from sight. Kitchen clock ticking slow, cold wind near the door, one empty chair, waiting like before. Cold wind blowing through Tennessee, dust rising off the road. I've been carrying this old suitcase since I left my home. Train tracks are running beside the highway like scars across the land. Every mile keeps teaching me life don't always go as planned. Still I keep moving, still I keep going. Small town down near the river, coffee steaming in my hands. Waitress smiled and asked me softly, where you headed, traveling man? I told her I was chasing peace, finally make it through. Sun falling behind the mountains, sky turning dark and gold. I pull my jacket tighter now against the evening cold. And somewhere down this endless road, maybe healing waits for me. Till then I'll keep these blues alive through Tennessee. Church bells ringing through the rain. Sunday morning feels the same. Old men standing by the door, talking hard times more and more. I walk slow down Parker Lane with these memories and pain, dust still resting on my shoes from roads I didn't choose. Dust on my Sunday shoes. Lord, I paid too many dues, still carrying dreams worn thin, trying to rise again. Every scar and every bruise, singing deep inside these blues. Life keeps handing me bad news, and dust on my Sunday shoes. Mama used to hold my hand, say one day you'll understand. Now her picture by my bed, only thing that still gets said. Saw young lovers by the park, laughing loud until dark. Made me think about those years before the losses and the tears. Tonight, notes hanging under yellow light. Bartender said play one more, so I sang till my throat got sore. People clapping tired hands like they truly understand how a man keeps standing tall after watching everything fall. Maybe hope comes back around, maybe healing can be found. But until that day arrives, I'll keep these songs alive. Dust on my Sunday shoes, still walking through these blues. Heart worn down but beating strong, trying to keep moving on. And if tomorrow brings more rain, I'll still sing through hurt and pain, with a soul that won't refuse, and dust on my Sunday shoes. Dust rising high behind my back, walking down another track. Old guitar hanging from my hand, no real place left to stand. Small town fading in the heat, blisters burning on my feet. Every mile feels worn and used, like these empty traveling shoes. Lonely roads and empty shoes. A hard life paying heavy dues. Still chasing something I can't see. Some kind of peace inside of me. And every town just feels the same. Different faces, different names. Lord, these lonely roads and empty shoes keep carrying me through. Train whistle crying far away, like it got something to say. Old woman on a wooden porch asked me what I'm searching for. I smiled slow and looked ahead, said maybe rest before I'm dead. She laughed soft and shook her head, like she understood instead. Some people settle down, some keep drifting through the years, trying to outrun pain that always reappears. Lonely roads and empty shoes, still walking through the blues. But somewhere past these dusty lines, maybe better days survive. Till then I'll keep moving on with this old guitar and song.